Good Saturday evening to you, wrestling fans. Welcome to World Championship Wrestling, coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia. Josh with you for the next 1 hour of great wrestling action. And we are kicking things off with singles action. A round 2 match in the World Title Tournament. Ivan Koloff taking on Lex Luger. There's the Paul Jones's Army following Ivan.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Warlord, and from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 298 pounds, the Russian gladiator, Ivan Koloff.
Last week, Ivan Koloff defeated Dusty Rhodes thanks in large part to that man to his left, Baron von Raschke. Raschke interfered several times in that matchup, and in fact it cost Dusty Rhodes the match on more than one occasion. Dusty Rhodes demanded a grudge match against Baron von Raschke tonight, and that match has been signed for later this evening. You'll see it, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes taking on the Claw Master, Baron von Raschke. Also tonight, Nature Boy Ric Flair takes on the man with the hands of stone, Ron Garvin, another round 2 matchup. And also Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin taking on the Russian Nightmare, Nikita Koloff, another round 2 match in the World Title Tournament. Also because members of 3 of the teams remaining in the qualifying rounds of the World Tag Team Title Tournament are competing here tonight. The WCW Championship Committee has moved on to round 1 just for tonight only. A round one match coming your way involving Ron Simmons and Sam Houston. That surprise team that emerged last week emerged victorious and qualified for the tournament. They will take on the Midnight Express, Beautiful Bob Eaton and Sweet Stan Lane. And later we will resume the qualifying round matches. So a great tag team match coming your way later tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. What a great match this one should be. Koloff awaiting the arrival of the total package, Lex Luger. Luger defeated Barry Windham in round 1 a few weeks ago. What an ovation for the total package, Lex Luger, as he emerges from the dressing room.
And his opponent, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 275 pounds, the total package, Lex Luger!
Fans, I'm excited to announce that Clash of the Champions will be taking place in April. Also, mark your calendars for July for the Great American Bash. In October, we are planning the Halloween Havoc Tour as well. And of course, Starrcade, the granddaddy of them all, takes place in November, late November, around Thanksgiving. So an exciting year of World Championship Wrestling coming your way. Referee for tonight is Bill Scott. He calls for the bell. Koloff tried to grab Luger. Luger sidestepped him, whipped him right into the turnbuckle, into the corner. Luger now putting the boots to Ivan Koloff. Luger and Dusty Rhodes are friends. Luger seeking payback. Luger just not letting Ivan Koloff up here. He just putting the boots to him. Koloff trying to make his way over to the corner. Perhaps roll out of the ring here. Finally rolls out of the way. Good kick to the midsection. And Koloff now. Good wrist lock. Driving Luger down to the mat. Now stomps the bicep. Great move there. Koloff last week won with that bear hug, which he locked on Dusty Rhodes. But fans, if you missed it, go back and watch it, please. Dusty Rhodes delivered the bionic elbow, had Ivan Koloff pinned for the 1-2-3, but Baron von Raschke providing the interference, distracting the referee, and the referee was unable to make the count. Koloff rallied and came away victorious. Face first goes Luger, but tonight Dusty Rhodes seeking revenge as he takes on Baron von Raschke in that grudge match. That is later this evening. Good snapmare there by Ivan Koloff, now pulling back on both arms and bearing the knee right in the middle of the back. Luger getting to his feet, drives the elbow to the midsection. Luger now good go behind, waist lock and takedown. And down goes the Russian Bear, and the Russian Bear needs a timeout, but Luger is following. Look out, Lex Luger, Warlord out there, and Ivan Koloff just shoved Luger down from behind. Good distraction there by the Warlord. It pays to have friends in your corner. Luger just hurled over that railing. They're out among the fans now, fighting in the crowd. Throws Luger up and over. Ivan Koloff just staring down at Luger. He wants to pull him back over. Luger now, big uppercut there by Luger. The forearm shot, and now a right hand and another. They've got to get back into the ring before the count of 10. If they are counted out, both men will be eliminated from the tournament. Referee Bill Scott up to 7. Ivan Koloff coming out there, and now back in the ring. Luger broke the count. And this match will resume. Paul Jones went after Luger, and a good distraction there again from Paul Jones's army allowed Ivan Koloff to get the upper hand. Russian leg sweep there by the Russian Bear, and a cover. Middle of the ring. The leg is hooked. A 1 count only. Good kick out there by the Total Package. The winner of this match will move on to the semifinal round, where Sting already awaits. What a win last week by Sting over the Enforcer, Arn Anderson, and Sting has eliminated 2 members of the 4 Horsemen from this tournament. First Tully Blanchard, and then Arn Anderson. Luger got rid of Barry Windham. Cover here by Koloff. Leg hooked 1, 2. Luger kicks out. Hope you're enjoying this spring season. Cover here by Koloff. Leg hooked. 1, 2. And another near fall. Luger kicks out. Ivan Koloff thought he had him beat right there. We had some fair weather, summer-like weather, a week ago. Sleeper hold here by Koloff. But it's gotten colder here this week. Luger takes down Ivan Koloff. Swift kick to the back. And now Luger has him up. Reverse suplex. Nicely executed. Both men target the back. Luger likes to use that human torture rack, that submission maneuver, to win his matches. Ivan Koloff uses the bear hug, that vicious Russian bear hug. Clothesline there by Luger. And another. Ivan springs to his feet. Went for the clothesline. Nobody home. Luger off the ropes. Runs him over with a clothesline. And now Luger picks up the Russian bear. Another running clothesline by Luger. And Paul Jones up on the apron, distracting the referee. Bill Scott ordering him to get down. Luger going for the attitude adjustment pile driver. He landed it. Koloff grabs the neck. Luger's getting pinned here. Referee distracted. Finally makes the cover and the count and gets a 2 count only. Koloff got the shoulder up. Had the referee not been distracted by Paul Jones, I think Luger would have had the 3 count right there. Referee was slow to get into position, and that's going to allow Ivan Koloff another opportunity here. Picks him up, slams him down. Koloff in trouble. Luger cranking the neck. Drives him down to the mat. And a cover here by Luger. 1. A 1 count only. Did not hook the leg. And Ivan Koloff kicks out. Luger going up top. High risk move. Luger not known for his aerial assault. Off the top, and he went for the big splash. Koloff raised the knees and caught him flush right in the midsection. But Luger shakes it off. And the military press. Great maneuver there by the Total Package. Side headlock. Has Koloff grounded. Referee should be looking at the shoulders there of Koloff. Luger has him pinned. Koloff has the shoulder off the mat. Koloff trying to grab the waist of Luger. Can't get the arm over there. Luger gets up, but Koloff greets him with a kick to the midsection, hitting right in the belly button. Koloff now. The bear hug. Locked in, but good counter there by Luger. Good strategy by Lex Luger. He had that move well scouted. And now slings him off the ropes. The chest of Luger reddened already from the attack earlier from Ivan Koloff. And Luger's got him up in the rack. Luger's got him up in the human torture rack. Luger's got it locked in. It's over. It's over. Luger wins. And Luger will join Sting in the semifinal round. Will they face off? That remains to be seen. We'll have the pairings before we go off the air. But as of right now, Sting and Luger, the only two men in round two. Impressive victory here tonight over the Russian Bear. Ivan Koloff, and Luger exacts revenge for Dusty Rhodes. And there you see it, the human torture rack puts Koloff up in it. There's nowhere for Koloff to go. He has to give up. Your winner, the total package, Lex Luger.
Here is your winner, the total package, Lex Luger.
Don't go away, fans. We'll be right back. Welcome back to World Championship Wrestling. The World Title Tournament continues now. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin taking on the Russian Nightmare Nikita Koloff.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Precious. And from Bad Street, Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 235 pounds, Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin.
Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin's main squeeze Precious accompanies him to the ring for this very important matchup. Garvin would love to become the first world champion. And what an opportunity he has. Can he get past the Russian Nightmare here tonight? Nikita making his way to the ring, and he did not travel alone. Other members of the army with him. There's the Clawmaster again leading the charge.
And his opponent, accompanied by the Barbarian. And from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 267 pounds, Russian Nightmare Nikita Koloff.
Number one, Paul Jones, has assembled quite an army here in World Championship Wrestling. And he is hoping that his one man left here in the tournament is Nikita Koloff. He has to win here tonight. He is hoping that Koloff will bring home that world title. Baron von Raschke looks very determined. He will face the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, later tonight. Rhodes issued the challenge. Raschke accepted. What a match that one's going to be. And of course, Hands of Stone, Ron Garvin taking on Nature Boy Ric Flair. That's our main event here this evening. Another round 2 matchup. A quarterfinal round match. That will close out the round. And we will have our final 4 in this tournament after tonight. So far, Sting and Lex Luger have advanced. 2 men will join them. Who will they be? We'll find out after tonight. The Barbarian and Warlord have already advanced in the World Tag Team Title Tournament. And if you're just tuning in, it was announced that the Clash of the Champions will be coming in late April. We are hoping to have the finalists in the World Title Tournament, the U.S. Title Tournament, the World Tag Title Tournament, and the U.S. Tag Title Tournament all determined by then. And we'll have 4 big title matches coming your way in at the Clash of the Champions in late April. As for the TV title, that's going to be determined a little later on, probably starting in May. So a lot of exciting things happening here in World Championship Wrestling. So glad you're with us. And referee Bill Scott calls for the bell. Garvin came charging in. He was greeted with a boot right to the midsection, and a right hand sends him crashing to the mat. Koloff pulling out to the crowd. Gorilla press here by Koloff, slams him down. And now stomps the face of Garvin. Koloff picks him up. Has him up. Good backbreaker by Koloff and a cover. A 1 count only. Garvin kicks out. I'm not sure he even got one on him. Nikita very methodical here. Discus punch. We apologize for that technical difficulty. We'll try to have that fixed here. And it's been taken care of. Thank you, technical team. Good snake eyes there by Koloff. Precious up on the apron, distracting referee Bill Scott. And Koloff getting up into the face of Precious now. No, Koloff instead goes to the middle rope, goes for the right hand. Nobody home. Garvin moves out of the way. That distraction allowed Garvin to get back in this matchup here. Good move there by Jimmy. Leaping leg drop by gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. Good kick to the back. Stomps the knee. Garvin is the master of the DDT. If he lands it on Nikita Koloff here tonight, he will move on to the semifinals. A 1 count only. Koloff able to kick out. Paul Jones's Army not faring well here tonight so far. Ivan Koloff lost to Lex Luger. Submission hold here. Can Nikita keep hope alive for the Army of becoming, or of winning the world title, I should say. Cover here by Koloff. 1. Good kick out there by Garvin. Sold out crowd here tonight, once again here in Atlanta, Georgia. The first Clash of the Champions will take place in Greensboro, North Carolina. Good elbow drop there by Koloff. So our 4 major events will be the Clash of the Champions, the Halloween Havoc. Before that, the Great American Bash. And then later on, Starrcade. So our 4 big events. All still to come. Whips him into the corner. Thank you to everyone who's been watching the videos and liking and commenting. I definitely appreciate that. Good fist drop there by Nikita off the middle rope. I've noticed we've lost some subscribers. Nikita has Garvin in the corner. Seems to be a trend on YouTube right now. I think that YouTube is cleaning up a lot of inactive users. Good clothesline there by Koloff. Cover. 1. Maybe some people just don't like the content and they're leaving. That's a possibility too. Koloff rakes the eyes. Koloff has him up. Waistlock. Good back suplex there by the Russian Nightmare. Koloff now in the middle of the ring, going for the camel clutch. Submission hold, middle of the ring. Garvin trapped. Nowhere to go. But Garvin able to grab the wrists, pry them away from his face, and now trips up Nikita Koloff. Big right hand. One-handed bulldog by Garvin. But there's Baron von Raschke now getting involved once more. This time with Jimmy Garvin. Koloff from behind rakes the back of Garvin, and a clothesline to the back of the head. And Baron von Raschke really providing a lot of extra help from ringside. And now Precious up on the apron. She's got the referee distracted. And then goes Garvin, Russian sickle. Cover here by Nikita. Garvin's in trouble. It's over. So the interference from Precious does not help. But the interference from Baron von Raschke does. The Russian sickle is landed by Nikita Koloff. And that's all she wrote for gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. Nikita Koloff is moving on to the final 4. Garvin with the one-handed bulldog. That's when Baron von Raschke got involved. Koloff hit Garvin from behind and then landed that Russian sickle.
Russian Nightmare, Nikita Koloff.
And Nikita Koloff secures a spot in the semifinals. Don't go away, fans. We'll be right back. Welcome back, wrestling fans. It is time for a World Tag Team Title Tournament match. A round 1 matchup. Ron Simmons and Sam Houston making their way to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 496 pounds, Sam Houston and the All-American Ron Simmons.
Great win last week by Sam Houston and Ron Simmons. Sam Houston getting some revenge on Black Bart and Wild Bill Irwin for attacking his tag team partner Italian Stallion, sending him to the hospital. Our well wishes going out to the Italian Stallion, who I'm sure is watching from home as he recovers.
And their opponents, accompanied by Jim Corey Webb, and at a combined weight of 457 pounds, beautiful Bobby Eaton Webb and Sweet Stan Lane, the Midnight Express.
Jim Cornette follows his men to the ring. If you're just joining us, the reason we are having a round 1 match before other teams have entered the round 1, the qualifying teams, is because many of those teams were wrestling, some of the members were wrestling here tonight. One example being Ron Garvin. He and Manny Fernandez will be trying to qualify for the tag team title tournament, but the WCW Championship Committee deemed it unfair that Garvin would have to wrestle twice in the same night. 2 other men wrestled here tonight as well. The Russian Nightmare Nikita Koloff and his partner Ivan Koloff. They are also trying to qualify for the tournament. Another man who wrestled tonight was the Total Package Lex Luger. Will we get a clean break here from beautiful Bobby and Sam Houston? Referee trying to separate them, and yes, we will. Collar and elbow tie-up with Sam Houston now with a snap suplex. Great move there by the youngster. Lex Luger and Sting are teaming. Ron Simmons going after Bobby Eaton. And here comes Sweet Stan over. He's going to pull Ron Simmons off the apron, and it's breaking down already here. All 4 men battling on the outside. We do not want a double count out here so quickly, or at all for that matter. Both teams would be eliminated. Stan Lane with a Russian leg sweep on Simmons, and now Eaton back in the ring. Sam Houston stopped the momentum of Eaton. Applied that great Russian leg sweep, but now beautiful Bobby taking advantage of the interference provided by his manager, Jim Cornette. Headlock here by beautiful Bobby. Good takedown there by Sam Houston. Tag made to Sweet Stan Lane. So Sting and Luger also hoping to qualify. Luger wrestled here tonight. So many teams were involved in singles matches. So we're having a round 1 match here already. The winner will advance to round 2, which is the semifinals. Covered here by Sweet Stan. A 1 count only. Simmons and Houston could be the sleeper team in this tournament. Good shoulder tackle there by Houston. Houston now off the ropes. Lands a great elbow drop. And Sweet Stan in trouble. Houston drags him to the middle of the ring. Stomps him with that big cowboy boot. Tag made to the All-American Ron Simmons. Sweet Stan tags in beautiful Bobby. Simmons has him up. Backbreaker. Holds on to him. Look at the strength of Ron Simmons. Another backbreaker. Sweet Stan took a swing at Ron Simmons. Came up empty. Tried it again. Came up with air. Now beautiful Bobby with the arm drag. Another tag to Sweet Stan Lane. Frequent tags here by the Midnight Express. And Sweet Stan with a Russian leg sweep. And Jim Cornette just threw a chair into the ring. Sweet Stan nearly landed on it. Short arm clothesline. And down goes Stan. Simmons now putting the boots to Stan. Simmons stepping on the hand. Preventing Stan Lane from escaping. I thought Simmons was going for the chair there for a minute. I think he thought about it. If he used it, he would get disqualified and his team would be out. Leg lock here by... ankle lock, I should say. By Ron Simmons. And Bill Scott throws the chair out of the ring. Stan Lane with a kick to the kneecap. And a good drop toe hold. What a drop toe hold there by Stan Lane. Tag made. Sam Houston in there. So is Bobby Eaton. What a drop kick there by Sam. And a clothesline. Bobby Eaton up quickly though. Stan Lane grabs Sam Houston from behind. Now just shoves him. Sam Houston shouting at Stan Lane. Referee Bill Scott restoring order here. He warned Stan Lane that he would disqualify the Midnight Express. And now Jim Cornette getting involved. From behind is Bobby Eaton, who just Pearl Harbored Sam Houston. Traps the legs on the middle ropes. What's Bobby doing here? Running neck breaker. Great move there by beautiful Bobby. Cover. Hooks the leg. A 1 count only. Sam Houston able to kick out. Drives the head down. Beautiful Bobby now choking away on Houston. Bobby picks him up. Front face lock. Good reversal by Sam. And a Russian leg sweep. Great move there. Now twisting the arm. Pulling back on the other. Great move there. Houston picks him up. Throws him into the corner. Tag made to Ron Simmons. Good double team here. What a drop kick there by Ron Simmons. Good elevation. Simmons now cranking the neck. Slams him down. Left hand's raining down from Ron Simmons. Stomps the chest. Now Simmons grabs him. Neck hang. Whips him across the ring. And stomps the back of the leg. Bobby Eaton in a lot of trouble now. Fans behind Sam Houston and Ron Simmons. Great clothesline. Took him up and over. And crashing to the floor. Jim Cornette picking up Ron Simmons. Throws him back in the ring like a lumberjack. And Lane putting the boots to the legs. So we stand going to work. Driving all the weight down on the knee. A knee right to the face. Busted his mouth open. And now drops the knee once more right to the mouth. Simmons in a lot of trouble. Good forearm shot. He's so tough. Kick to the midsection. Middle of the ring. Has him up. Power bomb perhaps. A buckle bomb. Just launched him. And Stan Lane's back hit that middle turnbuckle. Tag made to Sam Houston. Houston now with the ankle lock. Trying to make Stan Lane give up right here. Lane rolls free. And a good kick to the mouth. Good shoulder tackle. He used his size advantage against Sam Houston. Ran him over with a shoulder tackle. And now Lane with a knee right to the mouth. Leaping knee drop. And a cover. Hooks the leg. Here comes Ron Simmons in. Simmons was ready to break up the count. But Stan Lane did not have a firm pin on Sam Houston. Houston able to kick out. And now Lane drives him face first to the mat. Camel clutch here coming from Stan Lane. Pulling back on the cheeks of Houston. Trying to make him submit right here, but Houston able to escape. So way back in 1994, at the age of 16, I entered a short story in a writing contest. I mailed it to them. A few weeks later, it came back in the mail rejected. I had used the phrase facial cheeks. That is facial cheeks. The editor had circled it in blue pencil, and in the margin wrote, "Where else would they be?" So since then, I try not to use redundant words. But in this case, I can think of another area where the cheeks might be. Tag made the beautiful Bobby. Double team coming up. Stan Lane with a drop toe hold. And Eaton lands the elbow to the lower back. Now stomps the arm. Picks him up. Good arm drag there by beautiful Bobby. Whips him into the corner once again. With authority. Tag made the sweet Stan. Another double team. This time it's beautiful Bobby with a drop toe hold. And Stan Lane delivering the elbow drop. Houston tried to crawl over and make the tag. But Lane prevented that. German suplex there by sweet Stan. He rocked him with it. Has him up now. Throws him into the corner. Tag made. No, he was going for the tag. But a good arm drag prevented it. And a good German suplex there by Sam Houston. Great maneuver. Bobby Eaton looking winded. Leaning on that top rope. Houston trying to collect his wits here. Bobby Eaton shouting at him. Houston yelling back. Houston grabbed the head. He might be seeing stars right now. He seems disoriented, that's for sure. Lane gets to his feet. He was waiting for Stan Lane, playing possum perhaps. Throws him into the corner. Now puts him up on the top rope. Here comes beautiful Bobby over. Look out, Sam Houston. And that left hand just rocked Sam Houston. The referee, Bill Scott, ordering Eaton to get out of the ring. Sam Houston continues his onslaught here, climbing to the very top rope. What a superplex there by Houston. Houston needs to make the tag to Ron Simmons. Houston in a lot of pain here, trying to catch his breath. He needs to make the tag. Good kick there by Sweet Stan, and another sweeping leg kick. And a one-handed bulldog by Sweet Stan. Picks him up. Throws him into the corner. Tag made to beautiful Bobby. Double team coming up. High cross body. And again, Houston trying to make the tag. Eaton grabs Houston, preventing him from doing so. Front face lock. Has him up. Flips him over. Bobby stalking Houston now. Front face lock. And a knee right to the mouth. And I see blood streaming down the forehead of Sam Houston. He must have caught him right in the forehead. Tag made to Ron Simmons. A much needed tag. And Ron Simmons off the middle rope. Good double axe handle. Submission hold here by Ron. Slams him down, cover. Leg hooked. One. But Stan Lane makes the save. Forearm shot there by Ron Simmons. He just clipped Stan Lane. And the Midnight Express in trouble here. Ron Simmons taunting Stan Lane. Stan Lane is out on his feet, but Lane with an elbow. Good double throat thrust. And throws Ron Simmons up and over, and sends him crashing to the floor with that right hand. And Stan Lane going after Sam Houston now. Pulls him off the apron. And Houston might have hit his head on that concrete. Referee might have to check on Sam Houston. Tag made the Sweet Stan. Can Ron Simmons get back in the ring in time? Yes, he can. But he is greeted with a knee right to the kisser upon entering. And Houston grabbing the head. Look at the blood streaming down. Good backbreaker there by Sweet Stan. And now Stan kicks the rib. Kicks the ribs of Ron Simmons. Stan Lane waiting for Simmons from behind now. Has him up. Great maneuver. Takes down the All-American. Tag made the beautiful Bobby. Looked like an air tag to me, but the referee okayed it. And now Eaton off the top. Alabama Jam. The Alabama Jam, the flying leg drop. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. No, Simmons kicked out. Sam Houston unable to make the save. He was cut off by Stan Lane. But Ron Simmons able to kick out. And the match will continue. Simmons takes down beautiful Bobby. Stan Lane reaching over, trying to grab Simmons. And now Jim Cornette has Ron Simmons distracted here. And now beautiful Bobby from behind. The roll up. Might have a handful of tights here. Come on, referee, look. It's over. Beautiful Bobby just pinned Ron Simmons. Might have had a handful of tights. Beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan are moving on to the semifinal round. They steal one here tonight from Ron Simmons and Sam Houston. The distraction provided by their manager, Jim Cornette. And now they're moving on to round 2, the semifinal round. Great tag team match, but sad it had to end the way it did.
Here are your winners, beautiful Bobby Eaton and Sweet Stan Lane, the Midnight Express.
Don't go away, fans. More action still to come. It is time for the grudge match between Baron von Raschke and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And the Baron making his way to the ring. A chorus of boos for him. They see the Barbarian Ivan Koloff, Paul Jones accompanying the Claw Master to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Russian gladiator, Irvin Koloff. And from Germany, weighing in at 281 pounds, Baron.
What a night it's been so far. Nikita Koloff and Lex Luger have joined Sting in the semifinal round of the World Title Tournament. Still to come, Nature Boy Ric Flair taking on Hands of Stone Ron Garvin. That will wrap up round 2. And next week we will have the semifinal round. And fans, if you're just joining us, the Midnight Express defeated Ron Simmons and Sam Houston to advance to round 2 of the World Tag Team Title Tournament. This just in, fans. The Road Warriors will take on the Powers of Pain next week in another first round matchup in that Tag Team Title Tournament. So the tournament moving right along. There you see the Barbarian, one half of the Powers of Pain. What a matchup that's going to be. Call your friends and let them know next Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. A great night of action. We'll have that semifinal round for you in the World Title Tournament and another big tag team match signed. Ivan Koloff, we saw him earlier. He lost to Lex Luger. He is out of the tournament. Baron von Raschke hoping to take down the American Dream here tonight in this grudge match. Watch out for Ivan Koloff, though. Koloff defeated Dusty Rhodes here last week. The victory celebration, of course, short-lived after tonight, with Koloff falling to Lex Luger. But Nikita Koloff alive and well in the tournament. He'll be in action next week. So will Sting, so will Lex Luger. Fans stand as Dusty Rhodes makes his way to the ring.
And his opponent from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 270 pounds, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Look at the eyes of the American Dream. He is ready to take down Baron von Raschke, exact revenge for that interference last week that cost him the match against Ivan Koloff. We are with you for the next 22 minutes, but we'll stay with you as long as we need to bring you the main event of Ron Garvin taking on Ric Flair in that final round 2 matchup in the World Title Tournament. Hope your weekend is going well and that you're enjoying the show here this evening. Referee Bill Scott calls to the bell. Collar and elbow tie-up. And Raschke just uses the strength to shove down Rhodes. That took Rhodes by surprise. And Rhodes reeling in the corner now. Great maneuver there by the Claw Master. Raschke now kicks the leg. Picks up Rhodes. Front face lock. Scoops him up. Nice backbreaker. Great strength on display by Baron von Raschke. And now just walking on the gut of Dusty Rhodes. Baron might be going for the claw early on. Wasting a lot of time here. Kick to the midsection. Rams him to the midsection twice. And down goes the American Dream. And Rhodes shoves him back. Good tackle there by the Dream. And now Dusty going after the leg. Rhodes will use that figure 4 as a finisher. But by and large, he uses that bionic elbow to polish off an opponent. Sweeps the leg out from underneath Rhodes, and now walking on him once again. That'll knock the wind out of you. Good takedown there by Baron von Raschke. Clubbing right hand. And things not going well for Dusty Rhodes. He wanted revenge. But he might have bitten off more than he can chew against Baron von Raschke. Rhodes trips him up as he escapes the camel clutch. Spins him around. Throws him in the corner. Charging in. He just splashed Baron. Sledgehammer blow to the side of the head. Cover. Leg hooked. 1. A 1 count only. Baron kicks out. Dusty picks him up. Big right hand. And another. Actually, it was a left first, fans. Into the ropes goes Baron. Good elevation on that backdrop. Had him up in the lights. Picks him up. Now Dusty hoists him up. And that suplex. All the blood rushing to the head. Drives him to the mat. Baron moved out of the way. But Dusty grabs him. Stomps the arm. Stomp the elbow. That's going to make it hard for Baron to apply that claw. Drops him throat first over the top rope. And that's what Dusty Rhodes wants. He wants to avoid that claw at all costs. If Baron places it on Dusty Rhodes, it's going to be over. Dusty has him up. Might be going for the airplane spin, but no, drops him throat first over the top rope instead. And a cover. Leg hooked. 1, 2. Near fall. Baron just kicked out. Dusty complains of a slow count. I don't believe it was. Went for the kick. Baron moved out of the way. And Baron caught him with a clothesline. Great maneuver. Picks him up, but Dusty fights back with a forearm shot. That really rocked Baron. And the right hand sends him crashing to the mat. Dusty in charge now. Elbow to the forehead. Now the Dream. Pulling back on the arms, making a wish. His wish is to win this matchup. Move up the rankings here in World Championship Wrestling. And hopefully one day get a shot at the World Champion, whoever that might be. It will not be Dusty Rhodes, at least not right away. He is out of the tournament, thanks in large part to that man right there, Baron von Raschke. And Dusty letting him have it now. Paying him back. Cover here by Rhodes. Leg hooked. 1, 2. And another near fall. Baron just kicked out. Coming up next stands our main event. Hands of Stone Ron Garvin facing Nature Boy Ric Flair as round 2 in the World Title Tournament concludes. Picks him up. Went for the drop toe hold, but Baron ran him over with a foot to the face. And now both feet to the face of Dusty Rhodes. And now Baron digging at the eyes. Throws him into the corner. Face first. And now Baron hoists him up. Has him hoisted up here. And drops him face first into the top turnbuckle. Baron whips him out. Great maneuver there by the Clawmaster. And Rhodes in a lot of trouble. Into the ropes goes Dusty. Vicious clothesline. He took him down. And the Baron picks him up. Throws him. Dusty leaped over the top rope. Grabbed on. But was unable to stay on as Baron knocked him off the apron with a right hand. And now both men on the floor. You are watching World Championship Wrestling, the Major League of Professional Wrestling. Into the steel. That steel barricade. Back first. And Baron von Raschke letting Dusty Rhodes have it on the outside. Paul Jones coming over. Look out for him. Number 1, Paul Jones. Standing right behind Dusty Rhodes. Rhodes fighting back. Here comes Ivan Koloff over. They have until the count of 10 to get back in the ring. And Rhodes just threw Baron face first into that steel ring post. And Dusty throws him back in the ring and follows in for the kill. The American Dream now. With a shoulder claw applied on Baron von Raschke. Wearing him down. Slams him to the mat. And now Rhodes measures him. Elbow right between the eyes. The American Dream has him up. Inverted atomic drop. Good night, Baron von Raschke. And Rhodes hammering away now on the Baron. Raschke in trouble. Double punch to the chest. And Rhodes with a cover. Hooks the leg. Referee slow to get into position, but Baron kicked out immediately. Dusty can't believe it. Baron just powered out. Now Rhodes measuring Raschke. He might be looking for the bionic elbow here. Good block there by Baron von Raschke. And the clothesline sends Rhodes up and over the top rope. And landing on the floor. Here comes Raschke over number 1 Paul Jones. Coming after Dusty. And the claw's applied, but he's got it applied on the outside of the ring. You cannot get a submission win out there. But Raschke has the claw locked in. Rhodes in a lot of pain. Can Rhodes even get out? He is outnumbered here. Rhodes gets to his feet, but Raschke applies it again. They've got to get back in the ring. Get back in the ring. Raschke needs to roll him in here and make the cover. Referees count up to 7. They have until the count of 10 to get back in the ring. Maybe Raschke's looking for a count-out win here. Picks him up. And again, the claw again. And it's become clear that Raschke just wants to hurt Rhodes. They're going to be counted out here. Double count out. We'll be right back. Disappointing finish to that one, and things not settled between Baron von Raschke and Dusty Rhodes. Not by a long shot. Ron Garvin making his way to the ring.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 242 pounds, Ron Garvin.
So that one goes down in the books as a draw, a double count out. Disappointing finish between Dusty Rhodes and Baron von Raschke. I think Raschke might have lost count, or track of the count. And he just wanted to injure Dusty Rhodes. Applying that claw hold 3 times on the outside of the ring. And both men were counted out. One man who's not counted out, that is Hands of Stone, Ron Garvin. What an opportunity for him. He would love to knock off Nature Boy Ric Flair right here. And secure that final 4th spot in the semifinal round of this world title tournament. And the Nature Boy making his way to the ring. And he is not coming alone. Other members of the Horsemen with him, along with their manager James J. Dillon. We see Tully Blanchard coming out first here. Let our camera angle. There's a better view there. And here come the other members of the Horsemen. Barry Windham must not be here tonight. I know I didn't see him earlier in the dressing room when I entered the building. There's the Anderson and Blanchard, James J. Dillon, and of course Nature Boy Ric Flair.
And his
what a matchup this one should be. We'll
the Enforcer, Arn Anderson. And representing the 4 Horsemen from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
I was about to say we'll stay with you to bring you the conclusion of this matchup. I know we're going past 7 o'clock here soon on the East Coast. At least we're fast approaching it anyway. If we go past it, we'll stay with you. This world title tournament is so important. Sting, Lex Luger, Nikita Koloff already there. Who will join them? Will it be Ric Flair or will it be Ron Garvin? Or will it be neither? If this one ends in a double DQ or double countout, we'd have an odd situation to where only 3 men would be left in the tournament. I don't know what the championship committee would determine. We might see one wrestler receive a bye, or we could see a 3-way match for the title. Ron Garvin attacking the leg of Ric Flair. Great strategy. Both men love to use the figure 4 leg lock. Ric Flair, obviously the master of that hold. Ron Garvin has a mean one as well, however. Double axe handle to the back. Now kicks him right in the ribs. Flair in trouble early on. Garvin picks him up. Garvin has Flair now. Introducing Flair's face to that top turnbuckle. Fans counting 10 times, and Flair drops face first to the mat. Garvin has to avoid the figure 4. And a good strategy by Garvin. If he can injure the legs of Flair, then Flair won't be able to apply that hold at any point in this matchup. Garvin also uses that Garvin stomp, where he walks around his fallen opponent, just laying in the boots to different parts of the body. Now Flair with the escape here. And Flair needs a timeout, goes out to the floor. He'll talk things over with Arn Anderson and with Tully Blanchard, along with James J. Dillon, his crew. Flair, of course, in the green. Ron Garvin in the yellow. And Flair, good strategy there by Flair. He caught him by surprise. He grabbed Garvin and dropped him throat first over that top rope, I should say. Front face lock here by Flair. Beautiful Russian leg sweep by the Nature Boy. Flair styling and profiling, but perhaps celebrating a bit early here. Ron Garvin gets to his feet quickly and again attacks the knee of Flair. Garvin has a strategy and he's putting it into effect here. Has him up. Slams him back first against that top turnbuckle. Cover here by Garvin, going for the win. 2, 3, no, Flair got the shoulder up. Garvin thought he had him beat right there, but Flair able to get the shoulder up. Garvin keeping on the offense. Spins him around. Has him up. Good back suplex there by the man with the hands of stone. Cover here by Garvin. A one count only. Flair gets the shoulder up quickly this time. Garvin hoping to move on to the semifinal round. Into the corner. Clothesline there by Garvin. And Flair rolls to the outside. He needs a timeout once again, but no, it's a trick here. He lured Garvin in, delivered the drop toe hold, now kicks him in the ribs. Flair now claw in the eyes. Picks him up. Throws him in the ring. Stomps the back. Choking away on Garvin. Drops the elbow. Front face lock by Flair. Has him up. Beautiful textbook suplex by the Nature Boy. Lateral press. 1. Garvin kicks out. Flair now staying on him. Drives the knee to the back of the head. And kicks him. Flair now with the shoulder claw. Garvin here in trouble. Referee checking in. Garvin sweeps the leg out from underneath the Nature Boy. Good kick right to the chest. And Garvin now stomps the arm. Garvin laying it on Ric Flair. Going for the submission win. Flair slips free. Into the ropes goes Flair. Down goes the referee. Referee is down. We have no referee, but no, he's stirring now. Bill Scott getting to his feet. Grabs his head. He hit hard. Flair chopping away. Flair trips up Garvin. Spinning toe hold. Middle of the ring, and now Flair going to school. He is taking Ron Garvin to school with that spinning toe hold, weakening the legs. Flair would love to lock on that figure 4. Punch his ticket to the semifinal round. And again, attacking the leg. And a Flair from behind. Kicks the lower back. Flair turns him over. And again, back to work on the leg. Elbow right to the knee. Now kicks the back of the leg. And again. Flair just picking him apart here. J.J. Dillon rooting him on. Flair again attacking the leg. But Flair, exhausted, just collapses the Flair flop. Flair gets to his feet. And Flair back to work. Picks him up. Drives the knee. Down on the knee. And an elbow drop right as Garvin turned over. Flair trying to catch his breath here. Salutes the crowd, but they do not return it. They want Ron Garvin to win this one. They are not fans of the Nature Boy here in Atlanta. At least the majority are not. And he's going for the figure 4 right now. Garvin's a long way from the ropes. Flair's got it locked in. Bill Scott checking in to see if Garvin wants to call it quits right here. Garvin trying to block out the pain. Almost grabbing the referee's shirt there. Garvin in a lot of trouble. He's going to punch his way free. Great escape there by Garvin. He's the first man to his feet. Throws Flair head first into the turnbuckle, but Flair meets him with a big elbow. And Flair with a roll-up from behind. Clean pin here by Flair. 1, 2, and near fall. Garvin taken by surprise. Nearly lost it right there. Flair almost held him down for the 3 count. What a chop. Echoing throughout the arena. And another. Flair puts him up on the top rope. Flair climbing onto the middle rope. He's going to superplex Garvin. Great maneuver by the Nature Boy. Anderson pumped up. Flair turns him over. This might be all right here. Flair is moving on to round 2. Round 3. Have I been saying round 2 all this time? This is round 2, fans. Flair hoping to move on to round 3, the semifinal round. Flair now. Butterfly suplex. Nicely done. Just toss Garvin across the ring. Now Flair taking Garvin to school once more. A second double underhook suplex. Flair not done with him. Flair kick to the midsection. Has him up. Pile driver. He planted Garvin. That should be all right there. 1, 2. Garvin kicks out. What heart shown from Ron Garvin here this evening. He wants to move on to the semifinals. He's got to get past Ric Flair here tonight. What a chop by Flair. And another. Doubled over Garvin. Garvin collapses against the ropes. Flair now trips up Garvin. Wraps that leg over that bottom rope. Just taking it to Ron Garvin here. Flair picks him up. Inside cradle. Has him pinned. 1. Anderson thinks it's over, but no, Garvin kicks out. Flair stomps the face. And Flair again trying to get cheers from the crowd, but to no avail. Flair has him up. We are at the 7 o'clock hour. We're going to stay with you for the conclusion of this matchup. Abdominal stretch here by Flair. Garvin in danger of giving up. Could be the end right here. Garvin, though, with a hip toss, able to escape. Garvin fighting back. Went for the right hand, but blocked by Flair. And Flair again using that beautiful butterfly suplex, taking down Garvin. Flair is a great wrestler, but as is Ron Garvin. What a chop there by Flair. And again, Garvin collapses into the corner. And Flair now wraps the arm over the top rope and yanks, digging the flesh right into that rope. Another kick here by Flair to the midsection. Has him up. A second pile driver. And Garvin's out here. I think Garvin's out. 1, 2, and 3. Garvin again able to get the shoulder up. Flair says it's a slow count. Flair still relentless. And now back to the leg. For the last few minutes, it's been all Ric Flair. Garvin in a lot of trouble. And here comes a figure 4. I think if he locks it in, it's going to be over. Garvin escaped it earlier. Can he escape a second time? I don't think so. Garvin in a lot of pain. He might have to submit right here. Flair wrenching back. But Garvin again punching his way free. Garvin showing so much determination. Reversal there by Flair. He reversed it and puts Garvin up on that top rope. Flair now superplexed him earlier. He's going for a second. Flair just unleashing his arsenal of weapons on Ron Garvin here in the last 5 minutes of this matchup. In the past 5 minutes, I should say. Cover here by Flair. 1, 2, and Garvin again able to kick out. Flair can't believe it. Garvin refuses to be pinned here. Dragon screw there by Flair. Can Garvin rally here? Can he make a comeback? Flair from behind rolls him up. Looks like a clean pin from here. He does not have the tights. And 3. No, Garvin pushes Flair off. Only a 2 count. What a chop the referee. The referee got in the way there. He took the brunt of that one, I think. Bill Scott got in the way. He got chopped. Flair now with a cover. After the slingshot. 2. He just pulled Garvin's throat right up into that bottom rope. But again, Garvin able to kick out. And Bill Scott, our referee, seems to be okay. He's as tough as they come. Dragon screw again by Flair, just working over the legs. They've got to feel like jelly right now. Flair's worked them over. And again, cracks the knee. Cover here by the Nature Boy. Bill Scott slow to get into position. And again, Ron Garvin able to kick out. Elbow drop to the lower back. Flair has to be wondering, what do I have to do to put away this man? A 4th double underhook suplex by the Nature Boy. And Garvin has been beaten badly here tonight. And Flair tries to roll up once more. Strong roll up, might have him. And 3, no. Again, Garvin kicks out. Flair has him up. Atomic drop. Flair just taking Garvin to school. Flair wrenching back on the chin. Slams Garvin face first. Slammed him face first into the mat. And now Flair taunting Garvin. What a chop. Inside cradle once again. Might have him. 1, 2. And again, Garvin able to kick out. Fans loving it here in Atlanta. So much heart shown from Ron Garvin. He will not quit here this evening. He knows this opportunity to become the world champion does not come around every day. And Flair back to work on the leg. Garvin's got to turn things around here. Now Flair with a chop. And again, back to work. Spinning toe hold. What a matchup to close out the program. Thank you for staying with us. Flair again kicks the leg. And now Flair drags him to the middle of the ring for a 3rd time. Applies the figure 4. Middle of the ring. He's got it locked in well. He's got it locked in well. Middle of the ring. And Garvin has to give up. What heart shown from Ron Garvin. Arn Anderson just shoved J.J. Dillon into the ring. Not sure what's going on there. J.J. Sorry, the mic went out for a minute. J.J. wanted in there to celebrate with Flair. Anderson gave him a hearty shove. I guess Anderson just really enthused about Ric Flair's victory. What a win it was over Ron Garvin. And Ron Garvin, he hung in there, fought to the finish. But Flair just too much to him, and too much for him, I should say. And Flair is moving on to the semifinal round. And next week, fans, it's going to be Sting versus Nikita Koloff and Lex Luger versus Ric Flair. Also next week, Powers of Pain versus the Road Warriors. Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA against Manny Fernandez and Ron Garvin. We're out of time. We'll see you again here next week. Have a great week.